Hi there everyone, it's me again here, Timmy64. Sorry for being inactive a bit, but now I'm back. So today it's finally a time where I actually do now a review on a Sonic game. I don't do a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog content on my channel, but now it's actually finally that thing where I actually do a Sonic review. And I thought it would also be a good way to do the Sonic review since I'm doing my first review of 2026. Today I want to be doing a review on Sonic the Hedgehog 1 Forever, which you can now just probably tell by the title screen. But anyways, what does this game try to do? So basically, Sonic 1 Forever is meant to basically be something like Sonic Origins if it was in a nutshell. Basically, what I mean by that is this is Sonic Origins if it only had Sonic 1. Now, let's go into a bit of history on this game. This game was first ever released back in 2021, and ever since, this game has actually been getting updates. Its latest one was back in 2024. Probably the developers are working on something else, or probably they're just working on the next update that might take, maybe long or whatever. So also, the basically the developers is from a group called Team Forever. Team Forever did also make Sonic 2 Absolute, which I don't know if I'll maybe do a review or probably not, but who knows. But today I'm doing a review on Sonic 1 Forever. Well, specifically, I'm gonna go over this game. So, what does Sonic 1 Forever do? This game, of course, plays just like the normal Sonic the Hedgehog one you'd probably expect from a 1991 Sega Genesis game. Of course, this game is mostly based after and takes most of its decompiled things from the 2013 port of Sonic 1, or Sonic 2 if you are doing Sonic 2 Absolute more specific. So, what does this try to do? Basically, it makes it basically takes most of its things from Sonic Mania, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3, such as also many of the monitors, which are from Sonic 3, Strike Dash from Sonic Mania, Insta Shield from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or Sonic and Knuckles in this case. And it also has a few interesting other things. It also has a playable version of Amy Rose from also, Sonic CD. So basically, this game adds a lot of brand new content compared to the 2013 port of Sonic 1. So of course, you don't actually have to complete the game to unlock characters. You can unlock them immediately afterwards when you just actually boot up the game and start a save file. You'll be given the option on which character you want to play as: Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles, or Amy Rose. Now, of course, if you're of course a normal Sonic player, just go with Sonic. If you like flying like a helicopter with a player, go for Tails. If you want to glide around and climb walls, go for Knuckles. And if you just want to choose an extra character, just go for Amy Rose. It's completely optional which one you want to choose. Next is gameplay wise. Gameplay wise, here there are many types of modes. There is of course the mostly the I mean, I put this way, of course, the like mostly story mode. Of course, the story mode follows the normal Sonic the Hedgehog one. Dr. Robotnik is wanted to take over South Island and wants to turn all the animals into his most of his evil robots. Sonic the Hedgehog now has to go stop Dr. Robotnik from doing so. Can you try and stop Dr. Robotnik? Find out for yourself if you want to play this game. There's also, of course, special stages. I'm also introducing this to anybody who probably hasn't even heard of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. So, of course, there are special stages which you need to, of course, collect 50 rings and jump through a gigantic ring. When you get there, you get special stages. Although special stage 3 can actually be quite hard. Yeah. But, anyways, there's also game modes, such as also a special stage maker. Basically, you are put in debug mode and you're allowed to make your very own special stage. There's also the time attack mode, which, of course, every time you unlock a brand new level, get to the next one, you can, of course, maybe try and beat it in the fastest time as possible, meaning you don't have to panic on rings or getting there. You can also do this with the special stages, so yeah. Completely your decision if you actually want to do time attack. And interestingly enough, there's even a golf event, which is actually quite interesting since I guess Sonic doesn't play golf a lot. So yeah, now it's very interesting. Of course, the platforms this game is available on is Android, Nintendo Switch, and also Windows PC. I just find it really funny that this game's only available like for Switch. Sadly, it's not available for Switch too, but I'm sure if you can, do some compatibility, I'm sure you can actually get this running on a, Sonic Switch 2, Sonic 1 Forever. So yeah, it's very interesting. There is no official iOS port according to the official Team Forever. There is no iOS port of them on their official page. So I'm still gonna have to jailbreak or do something. There are also tutorials on how to set up this game, since of course there is no quite way to actually emulate this game unless you're using a Windows emulator like WinLater, or if you're on a PC, most likely just using BlueStacks emulator, just emulate the Android version. So yeah, that's about it for this game. There's nothing I could possibly add on top of this game, but is also now finally also about the. Of course, I can't go into handling because mostly I do reviews on racing games. But of course, this game here has no handling, which Sonic's not a car. But okay, but the controls are simple. A to jump. Rest of the buttons are mostly just used to jump, and of course the start button is of course used to also pause latest version. So yeah, now of course the response of the sensitivity of this game, it's decent for the most part, especially when I was actually hooking up my controller with this game, because normally I like to showcase games that I don't want to actually showcase a touchpad because mostly it would get in the way, so I mostly go with my controller. Now it's also funny at the time when I recommend this game, if you don't want to spend a bunch of money on Sonic Origins because that game's trash, I would actually recommend Sonic 1 Forever. For if you actually want to do this, it's completely your decision, but it's also completely free. This game does not require any, mostly it doesn't actually require you to pay. You don't have to pay any type of USD, or so it's completely free. It's source and the official page is still up, so meaning you have like almost enough time to actually get this game. You can also, I would recommend you install the later versions, but if you just want to experience what the older versions were like, you can go ahead and do so. But the earlier versions will take just as much as 2021. So yeah, just keep in mind of that. And yeah, that's about it for this review. First review of 2026, and actually doing a review on a Sonic game. Hope you guys like this video, and also make sure to like and subscribe to keep up to date with my latest reviews, or possibly even gaming videos. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, I also haven't been posting a lot because I've also started making my video TikTok account. Like I did say, this account is still under construction on posting, but I don't really post a lot there. But yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and goodbye.